What's going on, good people? I'm Eagle Scout EDC, and welcome to episode number 2 of From Box to Pocket. Now, if y'all don't understand what Box to Pocket is, it's basically just a little series where y'all vote for a knife on the channel, and then I buy that knife and I review it on the channel. So today's episode is on the CJRB Shale. Now, technically, this knife did not win the vote. The Kaiser Bulldog won the vote, but whenever I went to buy the Kaiser Bulldog, it was unavailable. So I went for the second highest vote, which was the CJRB Shale. And I unboxed this on live stream. I think that's how I'm going to do it now, is that I'm going to unbox all the knives that I buy on the channel on live and then do weekend videos about them. So basically, this video is going to be what I like about the knife, a couple things that I don't like about the knife, and then just tell y'all if I recommend this knife. So getting into the details, I got the red and black G10 on mine. So they have a cyan G10, and then they have a it's like a cyan and orange G10, and then they have like a dark green G10. Personally, didn't like either of those. The cyan and the orange was a little too flashy for me, and the green was a little boring. So I just got the next best option, which was the black and red G10. Ergonomics fits really, really nicely in the hand. I mean, this is one of the best feeling knives in hand that I've ever had. I mean, it's not necessarily a neutral shaped handle, but your hand just wants to fit in it very nicely. As I said, feels very, very good. The pocket clip, in my opinion, CJRB is one of the kings of budget pocket clips. I mean, it's just so good. Perfect retention, goes in and out of the pocket very nicely. And it's nice and stiff. So in my experience, I've never had one of these bend on me, but we'll see in the future if that does happen. It's got full nested steel liners. If y'all can see that here, it's got full steel liners. They're not skeletonized, so it's a little bit heavier than if they were skeletonized, but it's still very, very nice and lightweight. Getting to the thumb studs and the action. The action is very, very nice. Thumb studs are very nice and accessible to a lefty like me, and then even to a righty. And of course, the crossbar lock is very, very ambidextrous. Both lefties and righties can use that as well. And this one's nice because I'm gonna call them lugs. I don't really know what they would actually be called. Correct me down in the comments what these little pieces are called. But they actually stick out further. So an example real quick would be here's one. The Kershaw Heist. So this is also a crossbar lock. But the problem about the crossbar is the lugs barely stick out, so they're a little hard to get to, which means you kind of have to dig your fingers in there and get to it. So that's why I like this crossbar lock a little bit better. Now going to some of the things I don't like about it, and let's going back to the lock. So whenever I first got mine, my crossbar lock was incredibly stiff, like almost unusable stiff out of the box. And then I oiled it up. I loosened the pivot a little bit. Don't know if that was one of the issues or not. But the Omega springs in here are very thick Omega springs, so I think it had to do with like the thickness of the Omega spring. But now that I've used it, it's actually a very nice crossbar lock. It's very nice and smooth, and there is a lot of stiffness compared to other crossbar locks, but it's just a very nice crossbar lock, which gives you confidence because it feels nice and strong whenever it locks up, and it's nice and strong feeling whenever you close it as well. So yeah, there's that. Another thing I kind of don't like is the blade shape. I know that there's lots of people who really, really do like this blade shape, but it's really not really not my cup of tea. It is nice and thin though. And actually going back to the blade, let's do blade length. So edge length. Let's try and get this 100% accurate. Let's move this out of the way real quick. There we go. So edge length. So if I do this, edge length is very, very close to 3 inches. Actually, that might be exactly 3 inch edge length. And then the actual blade length from the back of the blade to the front of the blade is little bit more than 3.5 inches. So some states this will be legal, some states this will not be legal, but it's a very middle ground blade length. So now getting to some size comparisons. This was the previous video. This is the S90V QSP Penguin, and then let's squeeze in another crossbar lock right there. That's the Kershaw Heist. And then let's squeeze in one of my favorite ever budget knives, this VV Raisin. And then let's squeeze in an expensive knife, Fox Knives Chillin'. These have very similar edge lengths to them, but the blade length on the Heist and the Brazen are a little bit longer than the Shale. All right, let's close all these and move them over here. So final thoughts and opinions. Fit and finish is very good. As I said, very nice and lightweight. Not quite a fan of the blade shape, and I'm not sure if it was just mine that was very stiff or if it's others. But overall, I recommend this as a product. I think that it is a very, very well made, very well balanced knife for the prices that you're paying, and the price is very good. I think it's under $60 for. I actually think it's under $50 for the CJRB Shale. And they're on Amazon, they're on Blade HQ, they're on, I'm not sure if Knife Center has them yet, but yeah, as I said, very, very, very recommendable. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that y'all watch my videos and support me. I just can't thank y'all enough for that. There's going to be more content coming out very, very soon, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and remember, guys, always be prepared.